Now let's go and create our update page also, so we can update our records. Let's add a button in here to redirect us to the update page of the brand first of all. So let's go to our index, and in here below of the form, sorry, at the top of the form, we will create a tag function with href of url. So for now let's keep it uh, empty. We will add it later. Then give it a class of btn secondary, and after that the text of it. Okay, now if we go refresh, we got our text in here. So let's add a class for the delete button also. Let's add a class here as a btn danger. Okay, so let's go and create this route. First of all, let's go to our web.php, and in here create route colon type is gate, and let's give it edit with the id as a parameter. Then we will go to inside our brand controller colon class, then edit method. Now let's go to our brand controller and create our edit method in here by typing public function edit, pass the id, and let's get our brand is first of all where id is equal to id first. Then we will return a view which will be inside the brands folder, and let's name it edit and pass the brand here. Now let's go and create this page also inside our resources folder, view brand, and in here new file, call it edit.blade.php, and extend layouts.main layout to add our layout in here. Okay, everything is set. Now let's add this route also to our index page. Copy them, go to our index and add it here. So it will be brand slash edit, and in the second parameter I will pass my brand id. Okay, for now I think everything is set. Let's go and test, see we can get redirect to the edit page or not. Okay, let's edit this one, the last one with Nike golden. Okay, first error. Let's go to our controller, brand controller, compact. Here we directly pass our variable instead of a string. Okay, now I think it will work. So let's go refresh again. Yeah, right now we are inside our edit page. So let's go and add our fields and form in here. Okay, let's call our content section ended end section. Now I will just copy everything from the add and paste it in here, because and when we are editing all the fields will be exactly same. So let's go and copy everything from here and paste it inside the edit page. The changes that we want to bring in here is, first of all, is the URL. So instead of brand./add, we will create a new route for it, the name of update, and also we need to pass again our id when we submit the form. So for that reason I will call my brand id as a parameter in here. So in here if we go, we pass the brand as a brand here. That's why in here I will, to get the id, I just wrote it like this. Then inside our input fields, first of all we have to display the old value of that. So for that, inside this value tag, I will open the curly brackets and I will type my column name. So this is in this input field is for the name, so I will type here name. Then this input field is for slag, and I will call my slag here slag. So everything is set. Now let's save them. Let's go to the route and create a new route to submit our form on that one. This one, the type will be post, and we will call it update, and we will accept the ID of the brand. Now let's call our brand controller colon class and update method. Let's go to the brand controller and create that update method. So public function update. First of all, the same thing that we did in the create method, we will call our request to be able to get the user input. So request $request, and in the second parameter I will get my ID. Then same thing that we did in the create method. So let's copy everything from here and paste it here, and instead of new brand we will just find our old brand which match our ID. Then okay, let's fix this. Then our field names with the new value, and okay, so now here we don't need to write the image, we can delete it. Then instead of save method I will change it to update. That's it. Now let's save. Let's go to our browser, refresh the page. We got our form, and also we have their old value. So now if I change it to something like this, and let's change this also to this, click save brand. Now it has been redirected back to this page, so it means it has been updated successfully. Now if I go inside my database, refresh, scroll down, as you guys can see, the value of the brand have been changed. Sorry, the value of this brand have been changed to the new value that we provided it. So this is how we can update inside our Laravel application, our method inside the controller and our fields in here. Now in here, one important thing that I want to say, most of the time, like 90% of the time, the input fields inside the add and edit page are same. So instead of typing each of them separately in the edit and in the add page, we can move all these inside a sub view and call it in here. So I'm going to do exactly that. I'm going to inside my brands folder, and in here I will create a new folder with the name of templates, or anything you want you can write it here. Then I will create a new file inside it and call it fields.blade.php. Now, and let's move all the fields which are common in the add and edit to this field. So let's move them. Let's move this, the fields, and paste it in here. We don't have to change anything in here, just a small change and nothing. So now inside the edit, we will just call include, then our fields in here. That's it. Now let's do same thing inside the add also. So let's copy this and remove all the input fields from here, paste it here. Now let's go back, refresh. Now as you guys can see, nothing has changed. Still we have our input fields inside our edit page. And if I go to inside the create page, I will get this error that undefined variable brand, because in the fields file in here we call our brands. In the add page we don't have it, so we can easily fix it by typing double question mark and an empty string. Let's add this here also. Type double question mark and an empty string. Now save, still refresh. Okay, now as you guys can see, my input are empty inside the edit page, but if I go to the edit page, my input fields are filled with the original value. So this is the easiest and best way to create your add and edit page, is to put all your fields inside a single file and call it an add and edit page.